Alright, hello. What is up? Y'all thought it was gonna take another month to get back this game? Heck no, I said it before, we gotta get the ball rolling with this game, you know? I gotta get it done eventually. I can't just, like, leave it till the end of the year. That would be kinda... That'd be a no-go. But yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? Whether you're watching the stream now, or just watching the VOD later on YouTube. Me personally, I'm doing okay. Pretty uneventful week since, well, last week, I guess. It's the last time I streamed this. And now we're about to do Victory Road. But before that, I have to get a certain TM move. Which was actually pretty easy to get. Back in Black is right. But the TM I'm talking about is Brick Break, which is conveniently right in the Pokemon Center right here. My goodness, like, this old lady just has it for some reason. But yeah, this is going to be very useful because we can teach it to a certain party member. Let me see, where is it? There it is, finally, I can teach Porky a better fighting type move. But other than that, I think I did see something interesting on the Pokemon, what was it, Twitter, I think it was. I guess they're teasing Malamar as the next Mega Evolution, maybe? Seems like it. If you don't know what Malamar is, it's that weird squid Pokemon thing. Or Kalos. There's gonna be Lego Pokeballs. Oh yeah, I think... Yeah, they were doing something with Lego, right? Yeah. That'd be cool. Squidward, they had a Squidward Pokemon right there. Did they already show pictures of that Lego Pokeball thing? I can already see them doing some type of Pikachu thing. Or maybe like a Pokemon Center. All leaks. Gotcha. Nothing official just yet, alright. Alright, that's fine. Good enough for now, I guess. I would imagine they would be able to open. Open and close. And otherwise, that's a missed opportunity right there. Let me just buy some Hyper Potions, and I'm gonna... Again... Victory Road is gonna take a little while. Maybe not an entirely huge amount of time, but we'll see. That's what this part's gonna be dedicated to. Speaking of Lego, yeah, another Pokemon just came to mind. Charizard. For Lego. They could probably do it. Storms be different natural phenomenon, so strange. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really pay attention to what she said. Hyped? It sounds very hype. Ah yes, the best route theme. As I head right into the tall grass. Which reminds me, I gotta check if I have repels. Alright, let me see. Lightning McQueen, ooh. Is it like a big bottle? I'd imagine it would be. Or like a decent size. Small, okay. Like those, I can't even... Medium? Okay. I was about to say, it would look something like those already existing, like, small Lego car sets. Speed champion. Oh, okay. Oh, it does sound pretty good. I gonna lie, it's been a long time since I've had a Lego set. I don't even remember the last one I had. Yeah, I can't even remember what it was. Yeah, but few, you have the Lego Death Star. Had very expensive one. Oh, it's a shape right there, Yeah, I can barely remember what Lego I had off the top of my head. I don't have any more, but I remember it taking a while to build from the instructions. Info. Porky Pie, Porky Pig. GG. GG indeed. Speaking of Lego, I see the stores and they usually are pretty packed at times. Especially at Yorkdale. There's always somebody with a big bag of Lego. Don't want to waste all the... Haven't been in a while, I see. Yeah, it was pretty packed, right, remember. I don't know what they were buying, essentially, but... It's kind of neat seeing all the different Lego sets, you know, the Marvel stuff, the DC, there was some Sonic, Minecraft, Mario. Harry Potter, I think. And all those kind of sets. Some very expensive ones too. And some that even go past the $300 range. I don't even remember what it was even. That Dragonclaw did not need to do half health right there. And no longer, It's for the big boys now. Nobody else allowed. Yeah, that's right. Only the big kids get them now. Only them. Nobody else. No girls allowed. That's right. Never mind the. Don't mind the specifically tailored set for girls. I don't remember what it was called. Lego Friends? I think that's what it was. What I recall, anyway. Just for men. Gotcha. I know that one Lego store in Vaughnville has a kind of a neat one actually. They have something called Lego Discovery. Like I don't know, it was something you pay for and you go into it. This, jeez, that did a lot of damage. Okay, great job missing, Leonardo. Nice indeed. Alright, back to Porky. I think it had Giga Drain, I think that's what I saw. He's Selgor anyway. It's like Legoland, yeah. Pretty much. I've never been in there myself. A little bit curious about it. Oh, yeah, I have been to Legoland before. That was like many years ago. I remember Jack Diddley squat about it. But I think I had a good time there. Most likely has changed a lot, I would imagine. Indeed, indeed. Alright, time to waste all the hyper potions. Because some of those Pokemon did way more damage than I wanted them to. Trollololol. No, 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 lololol. Oh boy, let's see what other trainers we got here. Again, I cannot remember how long Victory Road is, but we'll see. I would imagine it's taking about an hour to do. So we will be here for a little while. 84 years is right. Oh yeah, so anyways, watching the stream afterwards, maybe the VOD, y'all get Silk Song, and that big old hyped up release. When you go into those Nintendo Directs, you used to see people just constantly spamming in the chats, "Where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song?" The next big stream, that's right. But now that it's released, where are they gonna? What's the next game they're gonna wanna spam in the chats to wanna see? Maybe Persona 6? I don't know. It's not on Wii U, sadly not. No Wii U, no 3DS, no none of that. Totally 3DS. 100%. Telling the truth. I think it was the first game in a while to crash the Steam servers. I don't know if I'd say crash, but just made them extremely slow. Oh, it was supposed to be on Wii U. Oh. Took too long. Yeah, that thing's been in development for years. But now here it is, finally in 2025. Ain't that exciting, huh? Why does this thing have flash cannon? It broke all the gaming platforms. You know, was it PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, all of that. Well, maybe Nintendo. I don't know about Nintendo's. Okay, Leonardo is not getting much use. He just keeps missing Rock Tomb. It doesn't really get the shine. I wish I could teach it Rock Slide, but oh well. Xbox and PS decided not to sell it for the first 3 hours because the stores kept crashing. Oh. That's how you know you got your successful game right there. Already crashed and no purchases for like 3 whole hours. People were dying to give money. Well, you know, not actually dying, but it's just... They really wanted to play it, as you can see. I'm about to burn all my hyper potions at this rate. For the first hour on Steam, you couldn't load the page. Like 3 hours, 3 hours to... Checkout was there and the servers couldn't handle it. Yeah, you know what? Couldn't handle the sheer force of people spamming that checkout button. The dedicated RAM is right. A few gazillion dedicated RAMs. That's what she said. Indeed, that's what it is. She may upset. But yeah, we got ourselves a rival battle right here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Now, let Leonardo finally get some use, please. Alright, come on. Rock Tomb. Wow. It missed 3 in a row. Finally landed 1. It only took like 4 hits. Weepy. Alright, nighty night to you. Have pleasant dreams. As we get ready for the Shinchan at 12. Good luck. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna need every last bit of luck. Yeah, Pookie. Oh, Samurai, I gotta... Yeah, we gotta get ready for that. That should be exciting. Okay. Giga Drain and this thing's dead. I was about to say. For a second I thought this thing would have Ice Beam, but no. It doesn't. Okay. 5,000 experience is pretty good. All straight to Lily as well. Simisear, I think, is the fire type, so Leonardo gets some use again. Yep, fire type. I'm afraid to tell you this, but Lear's about to do nothing for you. Don't take a bath in this in this giant surf wave. I don't think I have to fight Bianca. At least I hope so. I don't know, let's just see what happens. Leopard. We'll just say Leopard. Or Leopard. I don't know. You'll put all your energy. You should have saved the Samurott for last. Oh well. I don't know if this is the last rival battle. Because I thought at Victory Road I would see them, but I guess we're seeing them now. Okay. Very good, very good. Something else, I mean that sincerely. Not, I'd make your Pokemon healthy. Yep. I think we're finding Bianca. Right now, there's no way I can compete with you. Is there anything I can do to help in battle against end? Just say so. Not much I can help you, but I want you to have these. Oh, we're not fighting here? Okay, well, thank you for healing. Still, it's kind of funny. Everyone's so different. Funny? At a time like this. Come on, Sharon. If you smile just for once. Taking everything so seriously all the time isn't going to change anything. You know, since we've met our Pokemon and walked the same roads together, a lot has happened. A lot has happened over these past 9 months. We've changed a lot. We found out that the things we want to do and the things we can do are different for each of us, right? That's what made our journey so worth it. Somehow, all this just makes me happy. So that's what you mean. You're right, that we're all different, that we should do the things that we can do. There are as many truths and ideals as there are people in Pokemon. The most important thing is that we help another one out. That's why people in Pokemon are always by each other's sides. That's what I've come to think lately. If anything happens to you or older, I'll do everything I can to help you. That's why I have to keep training and getting stronger. Just don't be reckless, okay? Hey, there he goes. Me too, I'll do my best to help if I can. So, I wish I could say something like totally inspiring, you know? Okay, best foot forward. Thanks a lot, gang. I'll take your words of encouragement. And take them all the way to the, well, yeah, the Pokemon League. I don't know see if any of these Pokeballs are actually items. I'm gonna go buy a few more Hyper Potions, cause... Again, it'll be a little while before we get to the actual Pokemon League. So again, real quick, I'm gonna go back and get some. But yeah, to think we're really nearing the end of this game. Again, it took a while, but we're almost at the finish line. Well, I say finish line, but again, still a bit of that post-game to do. Not gonna do all of post-game, but just enough to... I'd say get to the... Like, to actually become the champion of Unova. So yeah, again, just to recap, I won't be doing the... I won't be catching the legendaries. So no Kyurem, no... Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. There isn't really a need for me to do so. Yeah, and I do, again, want to finish this game already. Not that I'm not having a good time, it's just... It's long overdue at this point. You know what? But again, I'm just gonna go through all these Pokeballs, why not? For Amoongus, the Revolt Orb. And I guess technically Electrode as well. Kinda. I guess don't really have anything else new to say at the moment. We'll just go with the flow. Victory Road, after winning as trainers. We'll see about that. Let's see what you got. Only one Pokemon. Maybe we don't need to switch to Lunar. I'm surprised Lily's faster. He's karate chopping a plant. Okay, it's a lot more damage than I thought it was gonna be. Oh yeah, there's something I remember though. So I think this is the routes where you can catch either... It was either Bravey... No. What was it? I can't remember what it was called. It's just Eagle Pokemon, and there was a Vulture one. I cannot remember what those two were called. I think Vullaby and... Rufflet? Rufflet, I think. Yeah, those two Pokemon, they can only be caught like pretty much at the end of the game. Which is kinda dumb. Because they're available so late. Dynamic Punch, Rock Slide. See, that's the move I wish I had on Leonardo. Okay, nice. Bullor, I already got the answer for that. Well, technically I have like 3 answers to that, but... whatever. You know, its last form, Gigalith, is pretty cool. Too bad it suffers the condition of trade evolution. Never liked evolutions being locked behind trades. Never made sense, in my opinion. Although, I don't think anybody actually likes the whole trade thing. Because unless you had a friend or another copy of the game, pretty much there's certain Pokemon they might as well not bother to use. You know, if you want to get the Pokemon like Machamp, Gengar, Duskstone. Ooh. If I had Lampent, I would have used it, but oh well. Pokemon do you got? Oh yeah, this is the Pokemon I was thinking about using, but I just decided, nah, we're gonna use the plant instead. Alright, Porky's time to shine again. Man, there's actually some interesting games coming out this month. Like, besides Silk Song, there was Silent Hill F. That was something else I'm interested in. Although it's very expensive. It's like $100. $99.99. And the other one was Trails in the Sky, the first, which is a remake of the first game. I'm looking forward to that one. I finished that game like last year. Like not the remake. We'll talk about like the original release. I played the PSP version of that. I enjoyed it, so I'll know enjoy the remake one as well. I know that I think there's obviously other games coming out this month too, but I just not really coming to mind at the moment. It's probably not a good idea to use Majora right here, but we'll see how this goes. This thing is half ghost. Okay, that was pretty good damage technically. This thing's defense is pretty high anyway. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I guess I'm gonna have to use more hyper potions. Okay, should be into that. Yep. Nice. Alright, hyper potions. We don't need to use an Emporkia Lunar, so forget it. Not yet, anyway. Another trainer battle. I just got reminded of something though. Before we head up the head to the actual victory road itself. I need to check if I have the strength to get HM, because I think I need it. Hopefully I do. Why does he have Brine? Okay, that's enough of that shenanigans. Nice, nice, nice. Seismitoad, easy. Easy solution. Giga Drain. Giga Drain to death. Silly Toad, grass beats frogs. Said no whatever. Unless they're talking about Pokemon, I guess. And he's still got another one. Oh, I thought this was Excadrill. Silly me. I really hope this thing doesn't have Sturdy. Nice. Okay. Alright, let me check if I had the strength TM, because I'm gonna need it. At least I assume I need it. Dang, I don't have strength TM. Of course I don't. Okay, give me a second. I gotta check something. Alright. I know where to get the strength TM. I missed it. I did miss it. I know where it is. Just give me a second. We have to backtrack again. Okay. Tired of the loop. Uh-huh. Yeah, back to the Muscle City. Okay, so it's one of these. Okay, let's see which one has the strength TM. There it is, okay. Just a random person has this thing. As usual with the other Pokemon games. Alright. Alright, after a short delay, we're finally back to Victory Road stuff. You know what? One more thing. One more thing I'm gonna check, hold on, I promise you. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So I guess technically I don't really need strength, but might as well have it anyway. I think it's optional for the most part. Okay. Where's town map? Just something I want to see for one moment. Okay, never mind. I don't know, I wanted to see if there was a Route 18, but don't really see it anywhere. Okay, finally, back to Victory Road. We haven't even gone up the actual Victory Road yet. It's just been... well, just Route 10. With the best route theme in the entire series, in my opinion. Alright, well, here it is, the actual Victory Road. Alright, time for all the gates. This'll be fun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, look at all the different areas themed after the gyms. There's another random dude right here. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. I want to see if he has anything to say. Can I proceed? Well, I already had the quick badge. You already saw me open it. Freeze badge. Of course, it's a nice whistle. Why wouldn't there be one? Alright, whatever. That was pretty easy. Okay, this is it. Other than this little segment, I think, admittedly, I think Victory Road in this game is just kind of whatever. Like, nothing much to say about it. You're pretty much just going up this, like, hill. I mean, Victory Roads in general are just pretty much like a very long cave. Filled with a lot of trainers that are essentially there to give you a lot of XP before the actual, you know, Elite Four. I believe this thing actually became a fairy type by Gen 6. In this game, I think it's just grass and normal. So, let's make it go like a plant and, crash. Or, you know, burn. Or this thing can just use Gust. And do very minimal damage. Although, yeah, I'm gonna have to do some training. Cause, well, after the Elite Four is done. Because I don't want my Pokemon to be underleveled for that. Yeah, the Elite Four. Shame we won't be fighting the champion just yet, but... we'll still be done with the main story. that's not a lot of... I thought it was gonna do way more damage. Okay, and I got a critical hit. Nice, and no good. Okay. Wow, we're having a fun time here. Let's see if we get lucky. Nope. I gotta waste a turn switching. And please just let me win this fight already. Alright, finally. I'll take this thing down already. Things been getting far too many paralyzes. What a great start to Victory Road. It's right here. Okay, I was about to be annoyed if there was another one on our team. Alright, time to waste some items. Alright, time for full heal, I guess. Because we won't be seeing a Pokemon Center for a while. Alright. You can slide down the cliffs. That's the point. Hey, well, thank you for the tip. I'll use it wisely. Yeah, the whole sliding down the mountain. But yeah, as you can see, Victory Road is just kind of mediocre in this game. I don't think I really have a favorite one. Like, they're kind of forgettable. I don't know. Don't need to go there. Okay, let's see what he's got. Stoutland. Let me see if I get a Will-O-Wisp off. And of course. Why wouldn't I get lucky? Why wouldn't I? Not like that would have been nice or anything. I like how there are certain Pokemon where the sprites make them look larger than what they actually are. If you go into like the 3D games, like Stoutland's actually a lot smaller. I think I can outspeed or live this. Never mind. Of course it has that. Oh no, never mind. I stand corrected. Scolipede. I'm taking a bit of a risk, but honestly, Lunar can kill this thing pretty easily. I would know since I have one. He's roly-poling around his Pokeball right now. Yeah, see what I mean? We're down pretty easily. Okay. Hyper Potion. Oh boy, this is gonna... Here's another trainer. And there is quite a few optional areas in this. But we don't need to go through all of them. Pretty unnecessary. Okay, this should be pretty simple for Majora. Or not. The double-edged sword sort of ghost types. At least Majora is pretty tanky, so it's kinda... I wouldn't say it's impossible for it to get one-shotted, but... yeah, no, he can tank things pretty easily. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can outspeed. Yep, nice. Level up, nice. Eat more, pretty easy answer. I think this thing's supposed to be an anteater. This is another Pokemon that doesn't show up until Victory Road. The other one's Durant. Okay, Surf. Okay, Leonardo should be able to tank this. This is one of those Pokemon I forget exists. There's not much to say about it. Another search should do it. There we go. Moving against Borky. I did not know this thing was like still pretty surprising how fast it can be sometimes. Flamethrower. Don't need Rock Tomb anymore. Okay, let me just swap for a second. Because Roly Poly needs some XP. So does Leonardo. Oh. Nice. X-Scissor. CBC here, Leonardo. Another Leer for some reason. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Apparently a second time. And again, the plant. Pretty easy answer. Hasta la vista. And nice. Pretty simple. Okay. All that for a Pokemon, for an item. Didn't really need to do that. Wasn't really worth it. Except for, I guess, the XP. So thanks for that, I guess. I see fighting type, I see easy answer. Okay. Okay, nope, gotta switch to Porky for this one. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do you have, huh? What else is in his arsenal? Bienfu. More like never mind. I had something in mind, but I'm like, nah. Not needed. Another sidekick for you, buddy, of U-turn. Oh, you poor soul. This is another one that's also a trade evolution. Alright, and goodbye. Okay, back to Mienfu. You know, after the Elite... not the Elite Four, after we get to the actual... Before you enter the Elite Four, I'm gonna have to find some extra TM moves. Because I need to replace Rock Tomb on Leonardo, and also having Earthquake would be pretty good. I can just look those up pretty easily. Ooh, I think he can... You know, I'll save the Hyper Potions, hold on. Okay. I would use Roly-Poly, but I don't want it to get hit by Psychic. Is telekinesis even useful? I have no idea. Leavanny. Easy. One fire type move and this thing is toast. The consequences of bug and grass. Now we get free heals. Nice. We don't need to use this. We don't need to teach strength. At least I hope we don't. Okay, let's see what he has now. Oh, this thing. Okay. I barely have seen this thing, used in this game. Floating piece of gears. Okay, we can do break. Darmanitan. Here's another one I haven't really seen much. Okay, Psychic. I did a lot of damage. Okay, I didn't even one-shot. Is this thing not a fighting type? Okay. I thought this thing was a fighting type. Alright, time to get surfed. Seismitoad. Again with the plant. Yeah, no, we don't need Petal Dance. Okay, time to go back and heal again, because I don't want to use Hyper Potions. I had to for a little while, but I swear it's nice in the newer games how you can. It asks, I think it, from what I remember, it asks if you want to use another Propel and stuff. I mean, you haven't, instead of you having to go back into the bag and using it. I ran out of breath for a second there. Probably because I'm tired. Oof. I know it's taking a little while to get to Elite 4, but we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise you. We are almost there, pretty much. Let me go get that item. Just gotta make sure I'm taking the right path right here, because I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, let's see what he's got. Here's the rock type I like. Again, just about to switch to Lily. Lil. I've heard just called Lily, to be honest. LMAO, no Stone Age for you. Okay, of course it does dirty. Dr. Stone Age. That's what happened when I said the LMAO, you know. It's karma at the end of the day. Alright, what else you got? Electros. Alright. That's fine, I guess. The thing that on paper has no weakness, because it's Levitate. But then you get Mold Breaker and one Earthquake and it's finished. There's another Pokemon that the 2D sprite makes it look large, but in the 3D, this 3D sprite shows it's Not that large, actually. Okay, time swap again. Time to finish it off. And a nice level up. Okay, I think that might be the last trainer. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, it is. Alright. Here it is. The final bout of the game. Well, it's technically the final area of the game. Ooh, alright. It took a while, took many months, but we're finally here. Alright, let me go ahead and heal up. And we will leave this off till the next part. So again, it's a bit of a reminder. At least for me anyway. I have to do a bit of training and get some more TMs. At least a couple more anyway. Once that's ready, we will then proceed with Elite Four and the last official part of the main story of this game. At least, again, the final part of the main story. Anyway, that now concludes this part. Concludes Victory Road. And I will see you all next time. Very exciting, very exciting. Anyway, peace.